Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Expanse, a Telltale Series running on PlayStation 5. Alright, we finally have the last episode released. So let's see how they decide to end this, or quote-unquote end it. I mean, so far, it's been okay. I think, well, maybe we'll talk about it after we're all done. So yeah, let's keep playing.
You lead. Must be down there.
Drummer?
This one is scared. He's shaking like a baby coil.
Yeah, it's not going to win the stealth award.
You do it.
No need.
He's not worth it. Just lock him in the breach pod.
No. We always kill the first one. Fair warning to the rest. Use your mag boots. Crush his skull and be done with it.
No, please. Drummer, don't. It was Arlen. He pushed me to do everything. Please.
Oh, you have an option to kill them. I mean, it doesn't seem right that we kill them, right? Yeah, we'll fight back. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna regret that.
Drummer's turned. Ready back up.
Drummer. I need help.
How do you need help? Why is he like weirdly floating? What is going on there? I feel that you didn't get roughed up enough to justify that amount of injury.
Virgil! Virgil, open the door! Where's Maya? Have you seen her?
Miss Castillo was taken to the brig, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he's hurt.
I hooked him up to the other dock. He seems stable, but he needs attention.
We should check his vitals then.
What's wrong?
They're gonna take me away. The pirates, they'll turn me over to the UNN or the OPA. Once they take the ship, they'll...
If they take the ship, we can fight them off, but we need... the OPA. Why would they want you?
The OPA has a standing kill order for any soldier that was present on...
Anderson Station.
I understand your anger.
Do you? You were at Anderson fucking Station! You were a soldier in the greatest massacre in the history of the belt, and you hid it from me! Gah! Give me one reason I shouldn't leave you here to fend for yourself!
You should. You need to help the rest of your crew, and I'm no use to you like this. Leave me.
I don't have time for this. But I don't think I can make it through this without you either.
Stay with him? Oh, well, no. We should go. We got things to do.
You're right. You're no use to me right now.
Oh, it means not to keep him? Okay, I didn't even know that's what that meant. The wording is never clear in these games. They've been at this for so many years and they still can't get, the choice and consequence right. The whole game is mostly made up of words. And they still fuck up the words. So funny.
Han?
Drummer, I almost blew your head off. Get ready. Someone's coming.
I know.
Oh, action sequence. I can't remember what buttons they usually want us to use. He'll be fine.
I blew my cover. They're sending another boarding party.
Almost here. You sent more pirates to kill. Drummer. Shouldn't have.
They'll send more this time. We need a plan.
There's no time. Aim and shoot. You need a better plan than that? Now pipe down and let me enjoy this. Yeehaw, cockfuckers!
Oh, whoops. Oh. No, shot again. Oh, you love getting shot.
Let me see.
There's no point. I just wanted to take the rest of them with me before
Oh, yeah, Virgil will help.
Come on. We need to get you to Virgil.
Good flying with you, Captain.
I'm going to kill a lot more pirates for you before this is over. I promise. Coming for you.
Yeah, I guess he was destined not to make it, but maybe I had some earlier choices that would have prevented that. I'm sure that's what the case was. Like, you know, episode 2 or something, I lifted a fork or, you know, ate some cheese, and that affected this episode. It's usually how these Telltale games are. Some innocuous decision that shouldn't make a difference is the thing that does it.
Firing at the Artemis was risky, but I knew the crew could handle it. They didn't let me down.
The FOV is kind of interesting now. Seems like they changed it a little bit. At least I feel like they did.
We all make our own destinies, Toussaint.
Ratnas, the MK core is the accumulation of everything you have fought and bled for. The dreams of our youth, the sacrifices we made, the loved ones we've lost, all has led to this. I believe Drummer is destined to join our ranks and deliver the treasure to us. But even destiny cannot be blindly trusted. If her pride and stubbornness set her against us, do not hesitate to take her out. The other crew members are immaterial. Kill or capture at your discretion. Tonight we celebrate the end of our road as pirates and the beginning of a new era.
Even if I do survive the pirates and Arlen, I'll need to find a way off this ship before it falls apart. The autodock will do its job, but I'd feel better if Virgil was able to help. Virgil will be alright, eventually. Arlen is trying to save his own skin. Not if I can help it.
Captain Zapata, I know I have what you want. You shot my ship to Falota, but there's no reason we can't come to an arrangement. I'm going to meet you. Take the Artemis if you want it. The crew are expendable. Just don't shoot when I leave the airlock. Fingamatim. Captain Arlen.
I'll be there soon, Maya. Maya never ceases to amaze me. I just hope I'm not too late.
Drummer, I stole Arlen's hand terminal. He's getting dumber by the minute, but also more desperate. I think he's considering making a jump with the core, hoping the pirates will pick him up. I have a vac suit here in case we need to jump too, but Drummer, be careful. Oh yeah, being careful is my middle name. I mean, so far I've proven that I've been so careful in this game.
The attack must have come during dinner. Thankfully, people made it to their stations in time. First Khan, next Army.
I wouldn't open doors without my weapon at the ready, but okay. Maybe I just don't trust enough. I may have those issues in real life. Gonna have a little shootout? Maybe.
Came to shoot me in the back? Eh, drummer?
You earned it.
It's better than a pushing roller like you deserves.
Still thinking you're better than me. That's your problem. That's why you lose. You turn your back on me and Baratna. Just like you turn your back on DOS and the OPA.
Where is Maya?
Even now, all you care about is your fucking India girlfriend.
Where is she?
I killed her. Threw her out the airlock right after you boarded.
You pathetic, worthless Owala.
Enough!
Oh, hitting buttons.
Now, we're fucking even now, got it? Now finish up with him and let's get the hell out of here, Captain.
She was more of a belter than you'll ever be. She didn't have to die. Why?
Oh, he's still okay, apparently.
trouble with your crew, Captain?
I have the MK core. Put a bullet in this bitch's head and we can split the profit.
I wonder, Camina Drummer, do you believe in grace? I do. It's what sustained me in that wretched cave the Indians locked me in. It's what binds me and my crew together as family. And it's what, at this moment, gives me pause from killing you. When a weaker, pettier person will savor the opportunity. But grace must be earned.
Oh, she's much better at punching than me.
Life matters, and I will let you live.
I fight for the people of the belt.
Why?
Because it's what's right. Because it's what keeps me from going big pig out. My anger either pushes me or pulls me apart. Without something to fight for, I am nothing.
Don't you see how we're meant to be together? Kindred spirits. Two bodies in the same orbit. Finally we meet and you want to squander it all? How much time have you wasted serving inadequate men? Or trying to fight every battle by yourself? Circumstances set us against each other. But we are not victim to circumstance. Even now, after all the blood between us, we can seize this chance to build a new future together.
Oh, I don't really hate her.
You want to serve the belt? With our money, we can build a fleet to fight the Indians, put bounties on their heads, and make sure they never touch us.
I mean, my own crew are worse than this girl.
Will make us wealthy enough that we can build our own system if we want, and make sure we are always protected.
Who is your buyer?
It's a private company.
There are no private companies in the belt. Is it Checkman? Royal Charter?
It doesn't matter. One rich J-Meng or another, they're all the same. What matters is what we do with it.
Oh, I can choose between you're insane or you're a traitor. You're insane.
You think you can trust the Inners? That they will hand you money and leave you alone? You're insane.
And you're a fool with no vision. Pity.
Captain Drummer. Drummer, this is Julie Mao. You've held up your end of the bargain, and now I've held up mine. All the pirates on board the Europa's Bane are dead.
Wow, that's super loud.
Yeah, look, this is an open broadcast, so I don't know if you're hearing me or who else is. But your crew is on board, and I have the Artemis on target lock. If I don't receive a response from you soon, I will assume the ship has gone hostile and blow it to shit. Oh, and there's someone else here. Drummer, Julie and I are here, waiting for you. Good luck.
I'd offer you everything.
Yeah, I don't hate her.
You have nothing to offer me. I fight for the belt.
mean, it's kind of a shame we have to be enemies. Oh, okay, these guys are geniuses.
Ready torpedoes!
Tap, tap, tap. Oh, okay, this is the not realistic part of the space sci-fi series. Yeah, what happens to you in this situation is way more gruesome. But, you know, I suppose it's better if they don't show that.
Camina.
You're really alive. Arlen said you were dead.
And you believed him? Dumbass.
You kept me alive.
So did you.
I have a feeling we didn't quite make all the right decisions. I mean, I'm surprised the pilot died. Or our navigator died, or whatever. Yeah, I'm surprised our ship's pilot died. Seems like... But it seems like there would have been a...
Inside. There's a lot of dead pirates.
But it seems like that would have been a decision from a while ago that would have allowed her to live. If there was a way for her to live. I mean, I don't know. Ceres vicinity, 3 weeks later.
Nearing Ceres Station, Captain. Are you sure we're clear for approach?
We're clear. Dawes controls the docks. And he's decided to lift the bounty on me and play nice. For now, at least.
Drummer? Camina? Homecoming jitters?
Something like that.
There's still time. You can at least listen to the message.
Why? I know my path back. It goes through Ceres. Through Dawes. It's painful, but at least I have you at my side.
We didn't go through all this shit just to get you back to where you started. We did it so you could build a new future for the Belt.
We've earned it. Still gonna friend zone her.
I think we've earned it, right?
We sure as fuck have. And we'll get it. Eventually. But right now, Ceres needs mechanics. That's why Julie and I get off here. Plus, someone needs to babysit the rich girl. But the Belt needs leaders. Listen to the message, okay?
Drummer, this is Fred Johnson. I believe the last time we met, you were holding a gun to my head. But what's past is past. I think you'd agree. I understand you are returning to Ceres. I am calling to offer you an alternative. I do not claim to speak for the Belt. Any person who would do so is as foolish as they are dangerous. The Belt is a fractious, toilsome tinderbox, a graveyard of ideals and ambition. It is also, I believe, the last great hope for humankind. The Inners have forgotten how to build. Their focus is on killing each other and controlling Belters. I know this firsthand. But Belters are builders. We forge new worlds out of rock and metal. It doesn't matter where we came from or the demons in our past. It only matters what we can contribute right now. I know you have been through a terrible ordeal, and that through it all, you never forgot what you were fighting for. That is why I need you here on Tycho as my partner for a new OPA. Come speak with me. See what I am building. You have much to contribute, Drummer. Don't let it be wasted.
Damn it.
I don't know what any of this means. I guess maybe followers of the novels or the show would know.
We're making a stop at Tycho Station.
Of course, Captain. May I ask, what is on Tycho?
Let's find out.
Captain, you really didn't answer my question. Okay, so there you go. Wow, that is much shorter than the other episodes. That's kind of disappointing. Yeah, so that's The Expanse. Telltale Series, yet another of their games. Though this time around, it's actually written by Deck 9, who did the last Life is Strange game, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I really love that game. I think this is this is definitely a show for the fans. This is definitely a game for the fans. I think if you jump into this game without any context to the novels or the television series, then it's going to be kind of hard for you to be as attached, because it's an incomplete story that you get here. You know, you get a character, or you get characters who are kind of in the middle of something already, and because of that, how close you feel to them really, it really depends on if you've already had knowledge, right? I mean, they don't earn any of the love and respect as far as what's happening in the game. You know, you have to bring those emotions in here with you in order to, I think, to be really into it. So, but even with that said, I think all the cast did really well. All the voice acting is done quite nicely. I think the animation is good. The art style is, 50-50. Like, I don't really like Telltale's art. But at the same time, there's nothing really wrong with it. I just don't like the style. It reminds me very much of like a Time Splitters, so Free Radical, and again, I loved those games. Absolutely marvelous gameplay, but the art style always turned me off, and here I am a little turned off by the art style, but it is part of the company signature, so that's just a matter of taste, I think, and I won't really knock them that much for it. Like, I wouldn't knock a point off in my review for it, but I would just mention that I don't really like the way things look. I think all the backgrounds and sets are pretty good. Obviously we're looking at a much lower budget production, so we're not going to get like a really like a lot of interesting locations or variety in locations. I mean, we went from a ship to ship to ship with a lot of the same texture sets all the way through each environment, and not a whole lot of different stuff. I understand that's the nature of a space drama like this. You're not going to have a ton of variety, but at the same time, it would be nice if since it's much less expensive to build sets in a game, to have a lot of variety versus having to build them in real life for a TV show. There you can sort of understand why there's a certain amount of cheapness, but in the game, you can spend a little bit more money, I think. I will say that I don't know if I really like the delivery system that they've chosen for this series. The way it works right now is that you can buy episodes individually, which is fine, and then if you buy the entire game and all the episodes at once, then it's your job to go check when the store has a new episode available, right? And it's also your job to go and download it. It's like, I don't know why it doesn't automatically download the next episode for you if you've already purchased it. It seems like a very strange thing to just miss out on. And if I wasn't reminded from other sites that there was another episode, I would just totally forget about this thing. With the amount of games that come out, it's easy to lose track of something like this, with its short runtime and its limited number of episodes. I think, again, if you're a fan of the show, then this is probably going to mean a lot more to you. Not a fan of the show, or not having any, attachment to the show or the novels, I don't feel that this scenario, this slice of this universe would get me to want to watch the show or read the books. Like, this is not so interesting that I would want to know more about this, because it's just a space drama. It's just a space drama, but not on the level of a Gundam, right? So yeah, I think the only thing I would try to do is to go and save Khan. I think she was an interesting enough character that I would want to save her. But outside of that, everybody else is really... I don't really have an attachment to the rest of the crew. Even Maya, who you're supposed to be in love with, I'm just like, oh, I don't really buy that relationship. You gotta earn that stuff. And as far as the way the story is told, you don't earn it in the story. So I don't know how anybody could find that to be like a really intriguing relationship between those two. It just wasn't shown on the screen, at least not in enough detail for me to be invested in it. But yeah, that's it. I think, I hope they have enough sales to make another season of episodes. I mean, I wouldn't play them personally. I think this is pretty much the level of my interest at this point. But I do know there's a big fan base out there, and for them, I would certainly like for them to have more episodes. For the fans of the show and the fans of the books to have something more to play. And since they had to, well, I mean, there wasn't any funding for the final seasons of the show. It's left as it is. But of course, the books are still going on. So if you really love the universe, then you still have a way to get more of that universe. But it would be nice if also they had the game to get more of that universe as well. Overall, yeah, it's a Telltale game, so that's good and bad. I think overall their storytelling to me is always just something that's just okay. It's like nothing incredibly extraordinary. I think Don't Nod do a much better job in this sort of episodic storytelling, which they don't even do that anymore. They just give you a whole game now, but. I think it's hard to compete with them because they really get down into the weeds with characterization, and they put you into kind of more interesting situations. But I would still recommend this to folks that like the visual novels. You know, I mean, I'm certainly a fan of visual novels, and this fits the bill. It's nice to have a sci-fi visual novel. You know, usually we're stuck in fantasy or mystery or horror, and sci-fi is less of a thing that's explored nowadays. You know, I don't know why it's fallen out of favor, but check it out. I think it's worth your time. Certainly, if you like the series, either in book form or in TV form. For everybody else, I think it is 50-50. It's not a home run, but I think there's an audience for it, and I hope that audience gets more of what's offered here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.